So here's everything I found at the yard sales today, and let me show you what it's worth. What's up, y'all? It's Jeffrey back here at Flippin' Profit, and it is officially yard sale season. I finally got to go out to some yard sales this weekend, and there weren't too many to choose from. There were 2 church sales and a few 3 or 4 regular yard sales that I went to, but I think at the end of the day, we still came home with a very decent haul. So after a few hours of rummaging, let me show you what I found. Here it all is. We got a really nice pile of electronics over there. Super glad to have found all that stuff. But let's go ahead and start with just the 3 clothing items that I found today. This is the Territory Ahead brand. And what's really awesome about these is that they're all XXLT. So that's going to add value, that unique size. And these are really, they're all very thick cotton. This one has a very nice multicolored design to it. Hey, let me know down in the comments, what is, if you know the exact name for this type of design, let me know. But yeah, it's a really nice men's button-up long sleeve shirt. And then we've got this solid color one. Here's a brown one. And what's really cool is it's got camo buttons. Another thing that I would really like some help on, what do you call this texture right here? Is this like riveted or ribbed? If anybody knows, let me know down in the comments. And then the other third one is this nice maroon. It's the same texture, same size, and it's even got the same camo on the buttons, just a different color shirt. But picked up all 3 of these for $2 a piece, which was a really good deal. Comps on eBay. Of course, with clothing, not all clothing is created equal, best way to put that. And basically what that means is it's very hard to, especially something like this shirt, to be able to find this specific shirt and see a comp on it to know how much it's gonna sell for. So here's just a little screenshot of what shirts like this can go for, but because of this unique size, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for the high 20s, you know, around the $30 area. I think they're in very good condition and they're really nice shirts, and I think I can get that for them, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Next up, we have a Homedics, how do you say it? Full body handheld percussion massager. Comes with these 4 custom massage attachments with all the different heads that go to it, the soft, medium, hard, and the heated ones. It's in very good condition. Doesn't look like it was used too much. And then here are the other attachments right here. So it is a full set and even has the original box and the manual and stuff in there. So comps on eBay are looking really good. I'm gonna shoot for about $40 with free shipping on this. And then here we have a Netgear high-speed cable modem. It's the CM500 series, or model I mean. And one thing to note, always check the for the full model number, because when I was looking up comps, I noticed there were a few different variations of the CM500. So when you add on these couple extra numbers and letters on the end, I found the exact comps, and this thing was selling for about $30. So it's pre-owned, it is in here, and it only has the power cord that comes with it, but that's really all I need. I think the other, yeah, it's just an Ethernet cable as the other cable comes with it. So I paid $5 for this and looking to make about $30 with free shipping. And sorry I didn't mention the massager. It has a $10 tag on it, but I offered them 5 and then she came back with 8, and so I went ahead and picked this up for $8. So yeah, once again, gonna shoot for about $40 with free shipping. $8 into 40, pretty good flip there. Next we have is this little remote. I actually didn't pay anything for this because I ran into my dad at the church sale that I was at. Saw both my parents up there rummaging through stuff, and it was actually 25 cents, and when I was checking out at the end I didn't have a quarter on me, so my dad gave it to me. So basically I got this for free. And if you guys don't know, these DirecTV remotes actually sell for pretty good resale value. This is the 21.0, will it focus? IR UHF Pro, yeah, I don't know why it won't focus. But either way, I'm gonna sell this pre-owned for around $10. Remotes to me are always a good flip. Super easy to list, super easy to ship. And next we have these Sony wireless headphones. This is for like a home system or whatnot. The one con about this is that it does not have the power cord. I tried looking for it at the church sale that I was at. Could not find it. But for $3, I knew this was a good pickup. And so my dad actually does have a power cord that will fit this. I'm going to take this over to his house tomorrow and test this out. And if it's not working, I mean, then I'm out $3. But if it is working, I'm kind of at a dilemma. I can buy a charger for it for $8, which will make my then total cost of the item $11. I could separate these 2 items, and just the headphones alone are selling for about $30, and then this, the transmitter, is selling for about $13. That's both with free shipping, so you know, you do the math, $3 into potentially what, 43 bucks minus the, you know, the shipping is going to be a little bit more because you've got 2 items to ship here. But I think that's my better option. If I bought the power adapter, and then the cost would be 11 bucks, and I would be shooting for about 40 to 50 bucks with this. So I personally think I might just stick to splitting these two up, selling them separately, and still make some profit like that. Next up, we're going to take a look at this, but here's a very good tip for any new beginners. When you're outsourcing at yard sales or whatnot, never, and I mean never, assume that this is what's inside the box. Always make sure you open it up and check to see what's inside. And I've done this enough times to know that that is not what's going to be inside here, but what is going to be inside here is the original stock radio that they pulled out of whatever vehicle they installed the new radio in. So this is actually a radio for a Ford, I believe a Ford F-150. It probably fits multiple different vehicles, but there's the model number. And there's the brand right there, so just look up that brand and model number, and you'll see that this stock radio is selling for about $55 pre-owned. And I also get this question a lot. People ask me, hey, when you find these used stock radios, how do you test them? Here's how I test them. Yep, looks good. That's seriously it. I know you're probably laughing right now thinking this is a joke, but I mean, I'm not a dealership or whatever. I'm not a mechanic. I don't have a vehicle that I could just go pop this into and test. So the truth is, when you find electronics like this, or I mean radios like this, I don't have a way to test them. And I've sold so many of these, and I've had two or three returns, and one of those times I know for sure was only a piece got damaged during shipping, so it wasn't the actual malfunction of the radio itself. And then I have had actual returns just because the person changed their mind, but then I resold the radio again and never had any issues with it. So that's how you test them. Just make sure that the buttons work well. Check the little pins and the connections on the back. Make sure none of them are broken or whatnot. And I paid $5 for this. So $5 into $55 with free shipping. Gonna be a really nice flip. And a freebie that was down in this box. This came as well with the radio down in this box. And when I first saw it, I really paid it no attention. But since I had it here, I went ahead and did some research on it. And lo and behold, just this piece right here, the adapter for it, is worth 17 bucks, or anywhere from 14 to 17 bucks. There's plenty of them that have been selling, we'll say around the $15 range. And then this by itself also sells for $15. This, I have no idea what it sells for. It's just a bracket for installing it in your vehicle, and it fits this adapter. So I'm probably gonna sell these two together and maybe shoot for maybe 20 bucks on this and sell this for 15. And once again, these are free. I found this in this box with the radio. It actually, like, it was in there on purpose. It meant to go with this purchase. So pretty awesome. I did not expect that this was actually gonna be worth something, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on eBay. Next, we have a Sylvania VCR DVD combo, as well as a DVD recorder, which really shoots the value on this thing up. Whenever I find DVD VHS combos like this, the first thing I look for is to see if the DVD is actually a recorder. And then when I saw that all they want is $3 for it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm grabbing this. I will take that risk. I'm gonna have to test it. It's pretty dirty, but comps on eBay are looking really good. I'm probably gonna shoot for about 55, 65 bucks on this with free shipping. I don't have the remote for it, but what I will add to it are some AV cables, as well as a blank VHS tape, and I have some blank DVDs for the recording side of it. So that'll definitely up the value, or not up the value, but give more incentive for a buyer to choose my item over someone else's that might just have just the player by itself for the same price. They're definitely going to come buy mine before they go buy that one. So that was a really nice find. And the next, this thing is an Xfinity dual band Wi-Fi router. I bought both of these items, this one and that stuff right there, we'll get to that in a minute, from a church sale for $10 total, so $5 a piece. And if we look on the bottom of it, the actual brand is Eris, and I looked up Eris and that model number and was super surprised to find that this thing sells for about 70 plus pre-owned. That's with free shipping, but if you look at this thing, it is in very good condition. But either way, got this thing picked up for $5 and I'm gonna be looking for a cool $70 on this thing. So now on to the last item. This is this Wii bag back here, which is a really cool bag, to be honest. I've never, I don't think I've seen, I think I've seen one of these, but they were super dirty. And as you could imagine, there is a Nintendo Wii in here. Let me set that right there. There are two games. We have Jeep Thrills and the Wii Fit, what you call it. There was a Wii Fit board on the ground. I am not interested in that. I don't know how many of those I've seen. Like, does anybody do that anymore? I don't know. You can go find them at a thrift store for like $1 if you want to get into that, just saying. But the only other thing that's actually in here is just the power cord and the console. So I paid $5 for this console and power cord basically in this Jeep Thrills game. And I did look in there beforehand. I knew what I was buying, and I went ahead and picked it up because I actually get donated like Wii parts all the time from my cousin's thrift store. And so whenever I come across consoles or any Wii parts, I go ahead and pick them up, and I like to put them in bundles. If I wanted to, I could sell just this console right here for about 20-25 bucks, ship it in a padded flat rate envelope. But like I say, I always go ahead and buy cheap games when I can because I get free Wii parts and accessories. And when I come across the consoles that I can buy for super cheap like this, I go ahead and pick that up and put it in a bundle. And I'm gonna probably add 2 games with this. Make sure I get the hookups. I need a sensor bar and the component cables. And like I say, I'll add 2 games with that and at least 1 controller and a nunchuck. Sometimes if I have an abundance of controllers, I'll put, 2 controllers and 2 nunchucks. But with 1 controller, 1 nunchuck, 2 games, all the hookups and the console, I'm going to be asking for about $50 with free shipping. 50 to 60. Actually, with this bag, I'll probably go ahead and bump that up to maybe 65. And that was just a speculation right then. I could actually look this up, try to look for the Wii bag and see how much it goes for, and then just add that value on top of the $50. But what I really liked about this, another thing why I didn't mind picking it up, look how clean this is. Anytime you find gaming consoles, check out the ports. What I mean by that is where the air goes through the machine. Like, this is where the fan pulls, I think it pushes it out right there, and that's where it pulls it in. Most of the time, if you look on Nintendo Wiis that have been used, this is caked up with dust. So this is a really nice condition one. It's in great condition. But yeah, like I say, I went ahead and picked it up. We're going to turn it into a bundle and make it a good flip. So at the end of the day, I spent $40 and I'm looking to make a projected gross of $478. And the reason I say projected gross is because people are going to send me offers and I'm definitely going to accept some of those offers. So that number will come down a little bit. But I mean, whether it's turning $40 into $478 or 450 or 400, that's still 10 times the profit. So it really can't get any better than that. I mean, we are really starting off this year's yard sales with a bang, and let's just hope they keep getting better and better. Y'all hit that like button if you enjoyed this video today. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, and once we hit 2,000, I'll be giving away an eBay gift card as well as doing a sock drawer reveal. Thanks to each and every one of y'all for watching my videos, and until I see y'all next time, keep flipping.